happy Wednesday. Um, I'm Queer Astrology Tarot, and normally we do daily astrology readings, but like I've been saying for the past few weeks, my schedule is very, very full and I have a lot of responsibilities. So today we're doing a pick a card. This was a suggestion by one of my followers. So what we're going to do is the cat deck and the dog deck. So I'm going to shuffle both, and I want you to hold your question for today in the center of your mind. And as I'm shuffling each deck, you can either choose one card or one question, or you can like have a question for each deck. We're going to start with the cats, and you're just going to hold in the center of your mind your question. It'll make it a little bit more effective if you're like able to take some breaths, calm down, center yourself, feel connected with the earth, and hold that question you have, whether it be for today or the week or the month or whatever. Hold it in your mind while I shuffle. Don't think about the what ifs, just think about the question and think about the outcome that you want. Hold that in the center of your mind. Okay, so for the energy that you're bringing in to however this question or this issue was addressed, the energy is the Fool and the Hanged Man, which are two very similar cards. And if you were watching me shuffle, you know that they both popped out on their own. They're similar, but they're also different. And the thing is, the Fool is like starting the journey and entering into the world and excited for this journey, whereas the Hanged Man is about to re-enter the journey. And the Hanged Man has been just kind of like hanging out there thinking, kind of like being a caterpillar and in its cocoon, and just kind of like evaluating what the next step is and how they want to move in the world in the next way. Okay, so that's the energy that is, from the past or coming into this situation or question. Let's look at the current energies around the outcome that you want, and then we'll pull a card for the energies around the outcome that you don't want. So the current energies around the outcome that you want is the Star, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So for the outcome you want, I mean, it's definitely possible for it to happen, but the way it's going to happen isn't going to be perhaps exactly on the schedule that you want it to be. You want this magic to come in, to change the situation, to get that outcome, give you stability like now. But with this page energy, the page tells us that that's not, there's more to learn. There's more to like understand about the situation or crafting a skill or something. But this is like teenage energy that is not yet developed, but does have the excitement and the passion to do the thing or get it started. Okay, so that's the energy around what you want to happen. Let's get the energy around what you are not hoping happens. The Hermit. So if this thing that the outcome comes that you don't want to happen, what you need to do is step back inside of yourself and have some, time to be introspective and think about why it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Learn more, because the Hermit is about learning. It's about settling down and learning and asking questions. And when you're ready, I mean, you've got both the Hermit and the Hanged Man around this issue. So there is some more to be done before it happens. There is the energy for it to happen, but not yet. Okay, let's find out about what the current, the status of whether or not it will happen today is what we're looking at. So hold your question in your mind. Okay, collective, the folks that chose these cats, you have some conflicting energies here. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. And the Four of Pentacles is about staying still, is about holding on to what's happening. And the Tower is about this drastic change. So what is likely to happen for today, remember anything. And also, like, tarot card readings are like a weather forecast. So things can change as the situation changes, as you change, as different factors come in. But there's this energy around for some drastic, major change, or maybe something you didn't expect. And that could even be just your perspective of your mind. It doesn't necessarily have to be this big thing in your world is just, you know. There is some energy around like tension or conflict, or just like needing to be strategic, and there being maybe some obstacles or something like that. So will it happen today? Maybe not in the way you want it to, but there is the energy for it to get started, or for it to, you know, be in the world, exist. Okay, so let's move on to the dog deck, and you can either take off now, or if you have another question, hold it in your mind, or if you have chosen the dog deck as your deck, kind of sit still if you can, and take some breaths with me. In through your nose, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through your mouth. And just kind of like feel that grounding energy around you, and hold your question in your mind. Don't hold the, you know, your possibilities you're thinking about what ifs. Just hold the energy of what happens if you get what you want, or if it happens how you want. We've got the King of Wands, Sunrise, which is a little bit different than the Sun. I'll talk about it in a sec. And Death. Don't be scared about death, because this is a good thing. And these are the energies that I'm pulling for the energy you're bringing into the situation, or that is coming into the situation today. So there is, in this deck, these sort of like oracle cards of different themes or ideas. And with this Sunrise and the King of Wands, the energy that's coming in is for change, for the situation to be what you want it to be, perhaps, because Sunrise is really happy, or at least, you know, you're really, really hoping, and you've been really, really manifesting towards this, and, you know, working your butt off. And the energy that's possible that can come from whatever happened yesterday or whatever happened before is using those difficulties to move you forward. Using, you know, like with death, when things die and decay, there's this possibility for the decay to give life, like in a garden or something like that. So keep that in mind. Let's find out around the energies of it actually happening today. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, don't get scared, let's see what else there is, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so if of it actually happening today, I mean, I wouldn't bank on it, but remember, a tarot card reading is like a weather forecast. So things can change based upon what happens in the world, based upon the actions you take, based upon the ways that you evolve and change. So there's a lot of energy around for you to be brave in whatever material situation this is. This could be like you're leaving a job or ending a financial situation, but there is this energy around difficulties being over, and you having the opportunity to walk away in a way that is positive for you, in a way where you leave on good terms, whether that be a job, or, you know, a relationship, or you decide to step away from a project because it's just like it's taking a lot of your energy. But when you walk away, or if you walk away, if that is the decision you go with, there's a whole lot of energy for you to start just moving up and creating. You're almost at the goal that you have set, and there's a lot of energy for that, but it might first come with an ending. Let's look at the energy, just a card or two of um, if it doesn't happen. If you don't get the outcome you want, is what I should say. If you're not getting that outcome, of what those energies look like. We've got the Chariot. It's very possible that, like I said, with these 10 of Swords and 8 of Cups, that this something is ending or changing. And though that might not be the outcome you want, it might be the outcome that is best for you or that is good for you. All right, let's pull some cards for if it's going to happen today. Keeping in mind, this is for today, not if it's ever gonna happen. And also, like, just because a tarot card reader says something, you don't always have to believe it. If it doesn't resonate for you, if it's coming from me or another tarot card reader or any other psychic or whatever, if it doesn't feel right, then don't hold it. Ooh, we've got Playday. We've got King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, so if you just got this message from me and you're like, oh shit, it might not happen. I mean, if you use your intellect, if you use your intuition, if you use your connection to spirit, if you are a spiritual worker, maybe you light a candle, be safe with it, all of that kind of stuff. But whatever actions that you take today in this material world that you are confident about are going to bring about something really great. So if it's happening today, very, very possible, but it's also very possible that you're like setting, you're planting the seeds for it to happen later at some other time. And today, if things are just feeling difficult because this ending happens and you didn't want it to happen or you weren't ready for it to happen, if all of this energy comes through, just take care of yourself. Just have some fun. I mean, you don't have to go out and spend money or go somewhere to have fun. Having fun could be watching something funny on the internet, or it could be taking a bath or a hot shower if that makes you feel good. There's lots of ways to have fun that don't cost any money. All right, collective. Thank you so much to all my followers or subscribers and or anybody just like is paying attention to this channel and is being super patient, because I know that I started off this channel with readings every day for every sign. But y'all, I'm just like burning the candle at both ends right now. So we will get back to readings every day for every sign, but not until June because Dad over here is tired. Thank you for watching, and the live will be up with timestamps very soon, and I'll see you later.